folks, to the channel for the toys. We got ourselves another unboxing of a exclusive from Mattel?
From Mattel.
Mattel
Creations.
Alright, so it is indeed another wonderful Hammond collection, the Jimmy Buffett figure. And so we're gonna just take a look at the box, take a look at the figure, open it up, and hopefully have a wonderful time experiencing the hilarity of what I've seen online in person.
And Tony is wearing his Jurassic Park Hawaiian shirt in honor of Mr. Buffett.
Gotta play the part.
Gotta play the part. So. All right, let's do it.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Hold on to your butts.
Alright, so let's take a look at the box first. So at the front, obviously it says Jimmy. The top says Buffett across the top. And of course, the first time you actually see this, and the only time you see this fellow, is in Jurassic World, the first one.
Yeah.
The nice thing is this box is different layers. It's three-dimensional. This is kind of bumped out along with the blocking of the letters.
Oh, that's cool. So a little bit of texturing.
Yeah.
And you got Mr. Buffett there with his double margaritas.
Yeah. The top is the usual
Hammond
collection
nice.
amber, which is
Very
great.
cool.
And of course we just have that texture kind of going around that side.
Nice.
And then that side.
Oh, that's cool. It's got the margarita glass with a salt shaker. In there.
In the background.
In the background. That's cool.
And then the back has the blurb.
Bubbles Up. We will pause it here, or you can pause it here and read that, but we're not going to read War and Peace to you. And let's get into it.
And then the bottom, of course, don't choke on it. Don't let your children play with it.
The old jibber jabber.
Yep. All right, so here we go. So we open it up right away. And it's a hexagon box on the inside.
All right.
So that's cool.
That is cool.
Oh,
oh, snap.
So there's that part. Oh, there's a bottom. So it's it's your margarita mixer.
Oh, man. That is fantastic.
We got some instructions here. Double-sided. It does look like
cool.
It needs batteries.
Oh.
So we'll get to that down the road, and then of course there's the
choking hazard thing.
Let's see here. So
it
has kind of
that's hilarious.
This whole thing here, which I'm not entirely sure.
I think that's supposed to be like the handle, right? The handle of the thing. It's just not put together.
Yeah. Oh,
it was in the box. Oh, there you go.
And then maybe like this. And then this comes around, and then in like that.
Oh.
Then these like this, and then this one does the same like so. So they kind of snap in.
And you build your handle.
And
there you
got
go.
Your margarita shaker.
There it is.
So that's fun.
And then like the base actually has like a switch, so it's like different speeds.
Yeah,
It's on 3.
So you can blend your Jimmy Buffett. It's kind of disturbing.
It's keeping on theme here.
Yeah, there's a little.
Oh snap!
So I moved it a little bit. Did some stuff already.
That's rad.
So the top symbol, all the margarita.
Hammond.
Coloring.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a fun little, like it just rests in like so, and the base is just hollow as is.
Yeah.
There does seem to be some disassembly, a whole bunch of tape holding the top. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a little moment right here to pause the video, get it open, unpackage it, and then show you everything that it does and all the articulation and what it comes with.
Cool.
So,
yeah.
Shall we, Mike?
Let's take a pause.
Let's go. All right, folks, we're back. We've unblendered.
Yeah.
It's not a box. It's a blender.
We've poured him out of the blender.
There we go.
There we go. We poured him out of the blender.
as far as the packaging concerned, everything came into this thing right here. Be careful, folks. There was a little tiny baby salt shaker right there.
Yeah.
Which I'll show you in a second. But the blender opened up nice. It all came out one thing. And it's got a fun background of everybody
Look at that background.
running for their lives and
just
dying.
gonna kind of pan. You got people running.
Oh, yeah.
You got the little pterodons or whatever attacking.
Yep.
The visitor center in the background. That totally.
Dimorphodons?
Dimorphodons.
Yeah.
These guys.
I'm supposed to know these
guys.
things.
Yeah.
Which
you are the paleontologist.
They're not dinosaurs, by the way, people.
Oh.
They are flying reptiles.
Flying reptiles.
So, as far as articulation goes, we'll do the articulation first. So he has the shoulder joint as usual. He's got an elbow cut, a wrist cut, and he can kind of rotate a little bit. The head, just the usual head thing. He's got he's got a good.
Yeah, he's got a little pivot and.
Thigh cut.
Thigh cut at the shorts too, so
yeah, the shorts looks
it hides it, so
yeah.
You're not like, oh no, that's weird. They cut his leg in half.
And then
double jointed knees,
pinless.
Pinless.
The ankle is quite a bit movable now that he only wears sandals.
Well, he's Jimmy Buffett.
I don't think he owns any of it.
He doesn't own shoes,
but he can do the splits.
Wow,
pretty cool.
Those Jimmy Buffett splits.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see that too often at his shows anymore.
No, it's
back in his youth. He was known to do that.
He has removable glasses, but I never take them off.
Don't remove those, people, unless you want your vacuum to find them.
Right. And he's got these funny little margarita glasses.
Look at those margaritas. They even have limes on them.
They got limes.
That's
and they got
awesome.
The salt around the edges.
Salt on the edges.
And their little swirl in the middle.
Nice.
So I don't know if it's showing up too well, but try to like.
Yeah, they're coming in. That's cool. That's really cool.
And then of course, you can't have a margarita without salt.
Without the little salt shaker.
So I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
Oh, it's flopping around.
So.
And there it is. Yep.
As you can see,
that's salt.
It's very tiny.
And then
I'm just gonna put it here. So
we'll put it on the glass. Let me zoom in on the glass, and then there we go. There's the salt shaker, folks.
Yep.
And then on the rim of the glass is Jurassic World logo.
Right there.
You can see that. And this is a true margarita. It has salt around the rim.
Yep.
And
it has a little texture.
Some ice.
Mm-hmm.
And and he's standing in the margarita.
Right.
And then it's got these little like a tiki display. With like tiki torch type
and the
things.
thatch roof
and that's where what are these guys called again?
Dimorphodons.
Dimorphodons are attached to, and they just peg right in.
Yeah, so the one thing I suggest is put the Dimorphodons on first before you attach it to the base.
Before you impale them to the base.
Yeah, but they are completely rubberized, so they have a bit of movement and wiggleness to them.
That's cool.
So you can kind of like rock them back a little on the pegs, but not too much.
Nice.
The one thing I wanted to note is there are peg holes in the margarita.
Yes.
For his feet, so he's not just
pegs. You should say.
Yeah, pegs. He has peg holes.
He's got peg holes in his feet, and there's pegs in the margarita glass.
So he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And of course.
And then this is this is what everyone wants to see.
Yep, this is the main event. So all you gotta do is rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise, and the three, I guess we'll call them pylons, pegs, holders go up and down as you go around, and of course there's more. So it makes noises, it lights up. You try to get the margaritas.
There's the margarita.
There's the blender.
Blending it up. And that goes for a bit.
Yep.
And this one goes for a while.
Yeah, this is the scene here.
This is the screaming.
The screaming and everything. I like how they undulate and go up and down. There's one more. There it is.
There it is. This is the winning sound.
This is it.
You're gonna rock back and forth. Okay, I'm not gonna make our audience dizzy doing that. But I love how they kind of like go up and down, so it simulates some flying around him too.
Yeah. And you can rotate them so you can have them be angry at the camera instead if you want. You know?
Oh, that's cool.
So, but there you go, folks.
And he could even give one a drink if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Like you could push him, you know, or position him that way. Wow, this is this one. I know we talk about Mattel Creations and like how cool they are with their packaging and stuff like that, but
yeah,
this is like a love letter to Jimmy Buffett. Like they crushed it with this. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, the outer box, is just fantastic.
Is also
like
a nice scene.
That would be a kick-ass t-shirt too, like, you know, for Jimmy Buffett fans and Jurassic World fans.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get to the inner box and it's a blender.
Right.
It just,
and you can remove it.
And and it's like you're pouring out your blender, you know, like that, like it's on the base, you blend it up, and then you pour the drink.
Yep.
And then you get to the actual figure and base, and it's a margarita glass.
Yep.
It's just, this is insane. Like,
it's so fun too.
It's this is I don't know. I really like the Henry Wu one that we did.
Yeah.
That you got.
That was great.
That was cool, but this one I think just tops it. Like this leaves Henry Wu in the dust.
There's so many things going on. I mean, you look at the side. There's measurements.
Oh, Megan. Oh, look at, and it goes to happy hour.
Yeah.
1 p.m. 3. Oh, that's awesome.
See?
Yeah.
They're
and they have
the
the speeds on the front too.
Right.
I remember I showed that, and it's got little on switch too. That's just crazy, the amount of detail that they put into it.
Yeah.
And and then
it's a fun thing, and the scene in general.
See if I can get a closer look at him.
Is pretty crazy with all the flyers going after everyone. It's kind of like that turning point in the movie.
It's
I think, where everything goes really wrong.
It's the part where it's at the point where when Malcolm would say, "Oh yeah, that's how it starts." Ooh, ah, and then later there's running and screaming, and that's exactly what is this part.
Oh man! But all right, just to keep things moving, so we don't just sit here and drool on this all day,
which is easy
and also
to do.
Dream of a nice cool drink at the same time.
Right? I feel like we should have margaritas now.
Yeah, I should be. I love it. The overall figure is great. The only qualms I could possibly see is it's going to be a shelf killer because there's no way I'm getting rid of these boxes, folks.
Yeah, no.
This is its display.
Yeah.
And it sticks in the back, and you can hold it, so there's obviously, you can detach it if you want to flatten it back out and scoot it back a bit more on your shelf. You can, they thought it through. Mm-hmm. There's a spot where you can rotate it while it sits in the blender.
You don't even have to take it out of the packaging to enjoy it.
I wish the Dimorphodons had a little more movement, but they're so small, and it's just cool to see them actually get love as a figure. And of course, this is just hilarious. Like, who would have thought this 5-second scene would get such a crazy figure?
I remember people were, spotting this guy, and, and before they knew it was Jimmy Buffett, and they were just like, love the guy who's saving his drinks, while everyone's running for their lives.
Yep.
And then, and then it's revealed, that was Jimmy Buffett.
Yep.
And then fast forward to today, and now we have this monument of a figure to him. So, pretty awesome.
I feel like I owe him some sort of, pennies towards saying his name this many times.
Right. Hey, man, if Jimmy Buffett sees this, hey, dude, right on, man.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and thank you for being so iconic in this movie that we get this amazing figure. So shout out to Jimmy Buffett.
Yep. Love it. And, I don't have too much to say beyond that. Besides, did you get it? Did you pre-order it? Did you wait on it? Did you see it at the San Diego Comic-Con kind of preview of it?
Is this still available? Is it available on Mattel Creations?
It's still available.
So it's one of those ones that's like it's available until it's not. So don't, if you are on the fence and this video shows you how amazing it is, go order it now.
Oh yeah.
Because eventually you won't be able to, and then you'll be paying aftermarket prices, and those are not going to be fun, especially for a figure like of this caliber.
Yeah, and also if you just, if you're not a fan of this kind of excessive, it's a little over the top, which I don't mind. But the figure, the Dimorphodons you get are actually really well detailed and really well painted.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use them if you want in other setups and other situations. So that's a nice positive.
Yeah, they scale. They scale really well.
Ah, touched it. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, everybody's dying.
No.
Wait for it. Wait for it. All right.
That's so cool.
Yep. That's my overall take. So, get it, love it, enjoy it. Wear your Hawaiian shirt when you open it.
Right.
Right. And make sure you have a margarita nearby as
Enjoy,
well, I guess.
enjoy Margaritaville.
Yep. And yeah, I think we're just gonna wrap this thing up because this is just fantastic. I want to just go mess around with it now. So, thank you for watching. Remember to please subscribe and like. And one other cool thing that just took place, we reached 100 subscribers. So
thank you very much. Thank you,
that.
everybody.
And in honor, we've actually set up a new Instagram account, which will have even more pictures
Yes.
and short videos and tour photography and you name it. So it'll be quick and easy. You don't have to listen to us blabber along all the time. So yeah, so thank you everyone for making kind of this weird little driving back from a Toy Con dream a reality in some ways, and hopefully more to come and share. And,
Yeah.
And as always, right, Mike?
As always.
Please, for the toys.
For the toys.
Thank you again.
Thank you guys.